Hi everyone, and welcome back to my cozy coloring desk. Today I have a special autumn and Halloween update for you. So I have some books to share that I got recently. I want to share the love with some new channels that I found. And of course I have some coloring snippets to share, from cozy mixed media moments to playful techniques with washi tape and vibrant Neocolor 2 textures. So very excited for everything that I have to share with you. But before we get started, I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you. I have reached 5,000 subscribers and I think that is crazy. So thank you so much for your support, for your likes, for your comments, your questions, your time and your patience. Because if you are a follower of this channel, you know that sometimes it takes a few weeks until I come up with a new video. So I thank you so much that you are there, and stick with me in case you are not a subscriber of this channel. I still want to say thank you for spending some time with me today. So, and now let's get started with the video. So I'm starting with Halloween by Hannah Carlson, and I had already shared this one in my plans video for Halloween, obviously. So since this was a new book which I could pick up luckily early, so I picked it up from iMusic, because I didn't want it to wait another year for the English version. But I have already flipped through this beautiful book in my plans video slowly, because I didn't know if I would do a whole video or if I had the opportunity to share it in one of those update videos. So I just having a very quick flip here today. I'm sure you will have seen my plans video, so then you'll have seen the complete flip, or you have just watched it on maybe another channel or so. So, beautiful book. I have to say The Witch's Cottage is still my favorite from Hannah Carlson, but this I absolutely adore. So then I also picked up the new book from Joshua Dunbar. This is Halloween Cuties, and actually this is not quite a new book, because we had the Halloween Cuties. Let me show it actually. So this is the original Halloween Cuties. It's a pocket-sized book, and then he brought it out in an A4 format because some have asked for it. And the special about this book is that he has included 9 completely new pages. And that's the reason why I had to have it again. I was happy with the smaller version, to be honest, but you know, 9 new pages from Joshua Dunbar and then Halloween themed, I had to have them. So we have them here. I love them. We have this pumpkin, those candles. So we have a beautiful atmosphere here. And then we have this beautiful decoration one here. I don't want to miss the new ones. So then here, pumpkin and a little gnome, very cozy, autumnal colors. And then I love this one here. I was very intrigued to color this one, but hadn't had the time. So this will be a very spooky atmosphere, a full moon, a night sky, the floating ghost of a gravestone here, a tombstone. Then we have here a little bit of a fun one. Looks like a werewolf lady. This one, this little froggy again with some light here, so we can practice light and shadow again. Here just a beautiful, is she maybe a vampire? She could be a vampire. Little ghost. Playing some Boo Brothers CD here. And then this one, I think now we are in the original images. So those, if you're interested in Joshua Dunbar, then you will know them. But yeah, maybe it will be fun to have those in a bigger format too. Love this one, for example. I've colored this one, wanted to do this again. So, and maybe the more detailed pages are beautiful to have them in a bigger scale. So yeah, this was Halloween Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. Then I also got Witch Shibis. This is from Alexandra Franzese. And yeah, it's a new book. And you know, I just love every witch book that is out there, I guess. And these are quite simple images here. They don't have Mostly they don't have any background or other objects in them. It's mostly really just the characters, the little witches. But I thought it might still be a lot of fun to color them for a very quick project in between. And then just do a night sky or autumnal background or something. Maybe add in a little bit of ground if needed. So, you know, I don't like it when there is actually no how you say it, like they have to stand on something, and it would make it easier if at least the bottom line was drawn in. But I will do it myself. So yeah, that one is nice, isn't it? Very cool. Yeah, very cute pages here. So just for in between, a little Witch Shibby's coloring book by Alexandra Franzese. Of course, I had to get the new Magic Mouse book. This is a costume party by Morgan O'Brien. Yeah, very beautiful. And by the way, he has increased the number of pages to over 40, I believe. Love this one here. This one is suitable for the Halloween season, I think. I will zoom you in a little bit, I think, for this one. Yeah, he has increased the number of pages because, they had to increase the price on Amazon because otherwise they wouldn't make so much money because I think Amazon was taking more fees, something like that. I don't quite remember. However, he had to increase the price, but therefore he also included some more pages so that we just get more value for our money. And I think that's just fair. And yeah, I missed one. So very cute pages here. And you can color them all around the year. So this is not specifically for Halloween. I love this one. But of course, yeah, here also some that are specifically suited for Halloween as well. Very cozy stuff in here. Yeah. I love this little mouse lady here. I just love her. She's so cute with all her friends. It's just always fun. Always fun to join her. And yeah. I love this one, yeah. Okay. I think, and this one is also very nice for Halloween, I think. So very cute pages here. The mummy pages also, I think, just nice. So this was A Magic Mouse, A Costume Party coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. And then I got Oldie But Goldie. This is Witches by Jana Prosvirina. It's not a new release. This is actually, I believe, at least it is the first book that I ever got from her, but I got it in a PDF version back then. And it's one of my favorite books from her, still today, I have to say. And I always forget about my PDF pages, even though I could print them on nicer paper. I still prefer to have my pages in a book so that I'm able to flip through it. And that's why I decided finally to get this one here. Even though I had it already at the PDF. This one I have actually also colored. And yeah, actually this is an improved version. Her original one was a little bit more simplified. And then she made an improved version. Because, our coloring book artists, they draw so much that they just improve quickly, I think. So this book has a little bit more detail compared to the original. Maybe more background elements. Yeah. And I just love it. I love these books here. They are very atmospheric. Often have full moon. I love how she draws the pumpkins. So yeah. This is Witches by Jana Prosvirina. I had to have this one in my collection. And then I also have the new book from Josh Lee. This is Mystic Realms. His name is Josh Lee de Jesus. And actually, A well-known person from YouTube has colored this book title, this book cover here, and it's Shell from Shell's Coloring Journey, and it looks so great. So, I mean, just look at it. It also has a matte cover, which I love because we don't have the reflection and it feels soft. I love this type of covers here. I also got this one actually as a PDF book first because I couldn't find the printed one on Amazon. And yeah, and actually it has a better paper when I print it, but as I said, I just love to have the pages in a book. And these pages are so cool. I mean, and they would suit for Halloween also very well because they are also very atmospheric, some of them, and very cool. And I have actually, I never colored something from Josh Lee so far. I love this page here with those little owls, so cute. Also the character is a little bit bigger. Here we have a little bit too much detail, I think. Too many small animals, you know. And then this one would suit this season so well. What I don't like is that that some parts of the image are just cut off. I have to check with my PDF version if there I have the complete full moon. And it's, yeah, a matter of this book that some parts are cut off. Because I don't like it when things are cut off. Like shoes and the moon, it just feels a little bit incomplete. But other than that, I really love this page. It looks so good, so atmospheric. We could do a blood moon maybe. And then this one as well. This is the devil. You could practice maybe some greenish skin tone. I wouldn't give her a red skin tone, even though if it should be the devil. For me, it's more like a demon or so. I could do maybe a greenish skin tone. And then, yeah, it would be fun. I think it would be so much fun to color this one. Here again, the head is cut off. I don't like it. And so, I think this was the last book that I have to share here today. And so, this was Mystic Realms by Josh Lee. Before we dive into some coloring snippets, I want to take a moment to share some channels that I have recently found and that have inspired me. I love discovering new coloring channels, and these creators bring so much value, personality, and creativity to the videos, and I think that you will enjoy them as much as I do. So the first one that I want to introduce is Lauren Reed Color. Lauren's channel is full of practical tutorials, tips and tricks, and her coloring style is just lovely. She also has such a warm, friendly personality, which makes her videos feel really cozy and approachable, and I love her coloring mate. She will know. The second one that I want to introduce to you is Coloring Artworks. For me, this channel is just so inspiring. She has a very artistic coloring style with different patterns for just, you know, she colors a lot of houses, interiors, streets, everything like, you know, like landscapes and the houses, the scenes in them with a lot of bricks, wood texture, cobblestone streets. And just recently, she did an amazing video on 1-point perspective. I can just point it out. If you haven't seen it, I will link it. Just go check it out. The first few minutes might be very technical, but when you skip a few minutes and check out where she explains it on the coloring pages, it's amazing. I just really can recommend it. And yeah, I'm very inspired by her. I definitely plan to try out her techniques for houses and interiors next year. And then also she also adds beautiful pops of color like pinks and purples and trees, which makes her pages especially vibrant and artistic. And yeah, so you can see I was very much inspired by her because I just found her recently and love this channel. So then I have Secretissimo Cozy Coloring. I had introduced her, I think in one of my completed pages videos, maybe, because I'm especially inspired by her project books. For example, she has different project books. One uses only acrylic pens, another one using only Crayolas, and then one with washi tape and acrylic backgrounds or so. And it's just very inspiring. I think I could never do such, really focus on project books like just using one medium, even though I want to try that out next year maybe as well. But yeah, I'm very inspired by it. And especially I'm inspired with her use of washi tape. She uses it in such a creative way. And yeah, I just love her coloring style and her sweet, friendly personality. Check her out, she's so sweet. And then we have the art of Momo. I think this is also a very, very sweet lady. I really enjoy her colorful and vibrant style. She doesn't have many videos yet. I think she maybe just started her channel, so check her out. She has really beautiful coloring, inspiring some technique videos. She had a background videos with soft pastels, and her work is just fun and inspiring. And then the last one that I want to share with you today is Mireia. Mireia only has one video so far, but it was very promising, really. She has a diverse coloring style with lots of different mediums, you know what I love. And I think also she uses... Is she also doing whips? You know that I love my whips, so everyone who also has a whip style, obviously... I like them and I really hope she makes more videos. She has such a lovely personality too. So now let's get back to some coloring. I thought I'd start with a little tip someone requested a while ago. How I color the Moses eye from Matchstick Mouse. It's super quick but really makes a big difference. And after that we will move on to coloring some leaves with Neocolor 2, which is a fun way to mix mediums and add some texture and just quicker coloring. So let's get started. While I'm waiting for my other camera to charge, I thought I'd just continue a little bit on this cute page here. This is from A Matchstick Mouse, A Rainy Day by Morgan O'Brien. I want to play around with my Neocolor 2s today for the leaves basically. It's a nice quick way to get some color down and I love mixing different mediums. Let's put a piece of paper behind here. It gives the page so much more depth and texture. But before I jump into that, I actually want to show you something small but very requested. Someone had asked me a while ago how I color those little Moses eyes. It's super simple and quick. I start with an alkyl marker base and I will use the Ohuhu ones, and this is just CG020. I actually just... Do I have my paper behind? Yes. I go all around it, but I leave the center part just white, just like that. So, and then I use 3 warm gray shades. Let me quickly grab them. I just use my Prismacolor and I'm grabbing 10%, 30% and 70% warm gray. Yeah, 3 shades actually, but really easy and quick to do. You will just see in a moment. I build up the depth slowly so the eyes still look soft and warm. Which fits the cozy rainy scene here. And I'm going to get started with my darkest color, which is just the 70% warm gray. And I'm just going right next to the outer part of these eyes. I'm using just a medium to light pressure. I don't press very hard, they are very pigmented. And so I really don't need a lot of of pressure here. So I go in with the second lightest color to blend out this dark shade. So this is the 30% actually. And I'm going over my dark color and bringing it in a little bit further to the middle section, just blending it together. I'm just going right next to the pupil a little bit as well, just like that. And then I'm going in with my 10% warm gray, my lightest color. And with this color, I'm basically just blending everything together. So you can even go on top of the other colors a little bit, which will lighten them up, but it will also help to blend them all together and make this little eye look rounded basically. So that's what makes this eye look, yeah, quite realistic actually. I really love how just a few touches can bring those little eyes to life. It's such a tiny detail, but it makes big difference. And when you went over a little bit with your lighter colors on this black here, you just grab a black pencil to, you know, bring in the pupil here again. Perfect. And that is the little eyes done actually. So now let's add some color to the leaves here actually. So I will choose some Neocolor 2 for that. I will use Neocolor 2 here because it's faster and it blends so beautifully. It is also a nice way to add a little bit of a variety to the page, and I love using mixed media. So what colors to choose? I don't have a swatch for them, so that's maybe not the most clever. That's not so clever. So this is a little bit of a greenish, which is good. Could also take this one here. So, you know, I could take this one. Then maybe this. This is kind of very blue actually. And then this is again greenish. You know, I just always trying out to find a nice color combination. You know what? I think I'll just go with those three colors here. I think that is just fine. I do have a gray in here too. Okay, cool. Oh, gray, I might use it. So I think I will just get started with this little leaf there. And yeah, I just have my lightest color here. Yeah, I think I will just get started. And then I will just work it out as I go. But I think I might have my highlight here in the middle section, kind of. Then on this side, definitely having some more shadow. So, yeah, I think that works just beautifully. And I'm going in with my darkest color here. And you know, it's just so much fun, basically, to color with crayons. I don't know, I think it reminds a little bit of childhood. And I just think that this is a lot of fun. And then you just blend your colors a little bit. Okay, let's do another one, then I will activate them. And then I will just do the rest of them on my own. And I'm just using a water brush, which can be quite wet, but It's easier to blend the colors together and quicker. So you could of course use a blender brush, for example a Tombow blender brush or alcohol blender, but yeah, I enjoyed this quite a bit when I tried it out the first time, but to be honest, right now I enjoy to use my water brush just a little bit more. It's quicker, it blends the colors a little bit easier together. So I always try to activate my lightest colors first, and then I can go into the darker colors, blend it together. You know, in between I can just rub off the color a little bit. Yeah, this is how those leaves look. I think they do look quite nicely, and I will just go ahead and finish up the other leaves. So, and here is the leaves done. This was quick and easy, just a lot of fun. I just love to use mixed medium. Now I want to jump to another page to have a little bit more variation actually, and I thought maybe I will continue a background page in a Christine Karen book and try to make it a little bit better, because I'm not so happy with it at the moment. So this is all gel crayons at the moment, and since I've used some colors that I hadn't used before, I think, I don't know, I just didn't find the right colors to blend really nicely. I don't like this ochre brown here, and since I have my Neocolor tools out, I thought I would just go in and try to give some leaf texture. And I was very much inspired by Zazu and Color. I just saw a live yesterday, and she had colored so many Christine Karen pages. This was one of those. Of course, it looked phenomenal, and yeah, so I really would love to get on with this page. But since the background is not so inspiring for me this time, somehow, yeah, I don't feel drawn to this page as much. Not as much as it deserves, because it's a beautiful, outstanding page. Let's try to save it. Okay, I think I'm just going to scribble some of my crayons on my plate here. Some yellows, I think, for transition. This is quite a bright one though, but you know, I will just check what I like and then scribble on some more color as I need it. So then I definitely want to bring in oranges and red, I think. This could make it just very nice, I think. So even though I think that kind of like a pinkish could also look nice. This is those reds. Let's look for a pink. Let's try out those pinks here as well. Just add a little bit in. Oh, this one is very pink. Maybe even the carmine. So they all look good, kind of similar. Okay, I think I will just get started. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, because maybe I will even make it worse, who knows. I think I will just get started with this vermilion color here. I just grab it with this artisan brush, which is quite wet, and then, you know, I'm just going to dab it, and I'm kind of like, you know, I'm twisting my brush a little bit. Oh, here's the spider. I don't want to have too much here where the spider is, because I don't want to, you know, lose her. Yeah, the artisan brush is always quite wet, but actually I think this little texture really enhances it or makes it better instantly. I really like it. With this little touch and twist of color. And I try to be kind of messy to create some texture basically. Also adding some up here. Go in with another color, maybe with some lighter orange, and see what that does. Not a lot, I think. Maybe here. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I think I have to go in with another color. Oh, I'm adding some very nice dark red color now. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking this is actually enhancing the background, making it a lot nicer. And you know, the cool thing is really just have fun and be random with this technique. I think that's the best way to really get something with it, to achieve something, a nice effect. And you just really go random and just have fun. Try to have fun as much as you can. I think then... Oh, again, I went over the spider, which I don't want, because I don't want to lose it. Kind of. Let's bring in some pinks here. Maybe also some pinks here, to really get rid of the brown mud that I have there. And yeah. Okay, And this is how this looks now after I went in with my Neocolor tools. And I have to say I'm so happy that I did it, because I think it looks so much better, so much more vibrant and so much more autumnal vibe. I would say, yeah, I just love it. Now it inspires me, and now I'm very willing to try to finish this page here until the end of October. I don't know if I can manage to do that, but yeah, definitely interested in continuing this page now. So that was a good choice. I want to let it dry now, and while it is drying, I actually decided that I wanted to prepare a page for tomorrow. I have this beautiful vampire cave page from 30 Spellbound, fanciful cave scenes from Camellia Angel Cova. And I want to mask it because tomorrow I want to use distress inks on the background, and so I want to prepare it so that it's ready to go. And as you can see, we have some very easy lines here, so I will mask this with tape. So, and I'm using this tape from Tesa because never had an issue with that one. It's very sensitive and I can use it directly on the page. You know, if I would be anxious that this rips the paper, then I would maybe use it on the edges, because then I don't care so much. But for the main image, I don't want to have ripping. So I will just use this very good tape here. And you know, I'm just placing it here. And you know, the technique that I'm doing, yeah, might not feel very nice to you or quick. I will zoom you in a little bit more, so, because what I will do now is actually I will trace the image here. And then I'm just going to cut it, to fussy cut it out, you know, to fussy cut it. Luckily, I'm not the only person that does it this way. I saw that a Pictured Purpose did it the same way when she uses, I think when she had used washi tape or so. She did it like this. I was very happy that I'm not the only one, because of course this is a little bit more effort. But you know, when I go in here with a knife, with a craft knife, then usually I cut right through the paper, right into the next paper, and I tried it. And it damages the paper underneath because I forgot to put some papers underneath as well. And no. So no, I'm not doing it. And when I work with distress inks, I really like it to have my edges masked, because then I can just create very sharp edges. If I wouldn't do the masking, then I couldn't go as close and as bright yeah, to the edges, basically to the lines, and that it would create a halo, or it would color just completely over the image, and I don't want that, especially since I plan to use very dark colors here, because it's a cave scene and I just really want, yeah, this to be very atmospheric. And that's why I'm just going, yeah, to use very dark colors here to increase the contrast. So now I'm just placing it back on, like so. Oops. Yeah. And that's how I will do it, and I will just continue to do that until it is covered up. Here at the bottom part, actually here, this is too much work for me to fussy cut it. So here I might go in with some masking fluid, and I will come back I will come back when I add it, and so I will show you. So I have finished with the tape around her. This was actually quick and easy. I might even cover up this with some paper or so. And now those curly hair strands down here, I want to cover up with masking fluid, because that would be just too much work to cut this all out. And yeah, so I'm using masking fluid by Schminke. And I plan to do a video about it next year, like a little standalone video where I go a little bit in detail, but I will show you quickly how I do it. So I have a little cap here because I will fill in a little bit of this liquid into this cap so that I can close this right away. And it's not going to dry or something, because this stuff does dry quite quickly. So I just put a little bit of this masking fluid in here. Not too much, because I don't know how much I will need it. And then I do have a silicone brush here. I will zoom you in a little bit more, I think. Let's go down here. Yeah, like so. I will use this little silicone brush, and then I also have a paper towel here so that I can every now and then just clean my little silicone brush here. So, and then I just grab a little bit of the masking fluid, and just add it on top of here. So I'm trying to spread it a little bit as well. But I do put it on actually a little bit thick. But this is because this specific masking fluid here, I think it dries quicker and therefore gets very gooey quickly. And then you cannot spread it as well anymore. So but therefore this stuff is also very sensitive to your paper, so I can use it on Amazon paper actually, which I like, of course. So I tried to do that quickly and then come back to you. Okay, I think that's enough. We should just use it on smaller areas. Okay. Oh, I was not totally in the screen, but it's okay. I think it's okay. So, and then you can just really clean your silicone brush like this, and it's clean again. You can use it again. It's not destroyed. So that's perfect. I'm going to let this dry overnight actually, because oh no. Okay. Because I want to just color the background tomorrow, and then I will quickly remove it. So we can't let this stuff on for too long, because otherwise it will definitely destroy the paper. But I think one day is okay. It can handle that. We should not add too much, not too big areas, I think. Rather go for the small details and cover up the rest with some tape or so. Actually, this maybe was a little bit much, but I thought, nah, I will try it, okay? Then we will check out tomorrow. Oh no, I think we will try it out in the next video, basically. Because I will end this update very soon, actually. It's long enough. But in the next video, I will try out if it comes off without destroying the paper. So now, I don't have a lot of time left, so I actually decided that I just color her eyes. This is just really a little bit of coloring here. And I think everything is dry, hopefully. So, and I want to give her red glowing demonic eyes, so to speak. So just going in with some yellow for the highlight in the middle section and some orange for blending it in. I mean, those eyes here are not extremely big, but let's just see. Go very dark here. And then, where's my black actually? Ah, here. Her pupils, I will color them black. Okay, let me just quickly okay, I wanna add in a little bit of shading into her eye white to bring this all together. Okay. Okay. Like yeah, so if the paper is a little bit rejecting the pencil, then you can go in a little bit with your water-based markers or acrylic inks or something like that. I'm going to add in a little bit of a highlight. Just there. Okay. And I'm also adding in okay, some red glowing eyes. And now for the final little touch on our cozy mouse page, I'm adding some decorative washi tape. I have a few lying out here for some extra pattern here on some parts of her clothing to just bring in a little bit of extra pattern and sparkle. It is such a simple trick, but it really brings her outfit to life. So I have chosen a couple of possible washi tapes here. Let me show them to you one by one. I have those different options, and now I have to decide which one is best. I think this one is just a little bit big, so I think the pattern wouldn't show up very well. So put this to the side for the moment. Here I don't think that the color fits very well. Let's try out this little one here. I mean, this is quite nice actually. I always wonder if I should give undercolor, like a base layer, because those washi tapes are very transparent actually. So I think I would need to give some base layer here as well. So this is a possibility, this nice small washi tape. And then I think this one looks actually quite nice with the collar, because I have kind of like a blue dress here. So let's check this one out. It has a lot of foiling, so it's quite difficult to see everything underneath, to be honest. But I do need to cut it, of course. But it is a very nice pattern. So what about this one here? Oh, this one I can see a little bit better. I think also quite nice. I will try this one here. No, it's not working at all actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will just try to cut it out. Oh. Nö. Ja, ich krieg das einfach nicht da drauf, ne? Das sieht schon hübsch aus, aber ich krieg's nicht da drauf. So kriege ich das auch nicht hin. Okay, so I didn't film the whole process of applying the washi tape. It got a little bit tricky. And honestly, I had to turn off the camera for a moment because I was getting really frustrated with it. Yeah, first I tried, I wanted to use scissors and I wanted to paint or pen on the lines. It was hard to see through the washi tape. Then the pen didn't want it to stick to the tape. Then I thought, okay, I will use scissors, but this also didn't work properly because I cut a little bit through the page, I think, and yeah, it was just really fiddly to get the lines exactly right. And yeah, what should I say? I do love the final result, but honestly, for me, it's more time consuming than just cutting it in and adding some little glitter glue or something for the sparkle. But if anyone has tips or tricks for working with washi tape on coloring pages, I'd love to hear them in the comments. And maybe together we can find a super easy method. Who knows? Who knows? So, but in the end, I love how it adds extra pattern and sparkle to the most clothing. So let me show you a close-up here. But yeah, still, I wanted to show you what it looks like when it all comes together. And I love the look. I I would love to use it, but yeah, let me know your comments on that. Please help me. Please help me out. And there we have it. The washi tape is finally on, and I love how it adds the extra sparkle and pattern to our little mouse. And that wraps up today's autumn and Halloween update. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it gave you a little inspiration and joy today. And in the next video, I will be adding the finishing touches on a witch page with lots of sparkle, glitter and shine. I can't wait to share this with you, so I hope I will see you next time.